Okay, for this next page, it says use the histogram to answer the following questions. First, fill the important information on the histogram. Now we're looking at students who took a quiz. Now the bottom of this is not actually marked, so let's go ahead and mark that in right now. So starting off with, let's take the highest part of the ditto here, and the highest part is going to be 100%, so let's put 100 right there. So that means anybody who got above 100 would be into this range, so between 100 and 110. Okay, and this will be the A range here, 90 to 100. This is the B range, 80 to 90. This is the C range, 70 to 80. The D range, 60 to 70. And here we have the E range, 40 to 50, and 50 to 60. So the first question is, how many students took the quiz? What you might want to do is you might want to take straight lines and split these bars. And if you do so, you can start to just count these number of bars that are actually on the ditto itself. So in doing so, this is going to make your job a lot easier in terms of finding the count, or how many numbers are in each bar. And to keep track, I'm going to put little numbers on top. There are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 plus 5 is 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. There are 20 bricks building this histogram. So the answer for that is going to be 20. 20 people are in this piece of data. Estimate the mean of the above results. Now what you could do is you could add these up and divide by 20, but you don't actually know the specific values. So your best guess is to try to balance with your finger. And I think the best guess balancing would be probably around 75, 70, or 80. I think would be a little bit too high. So let's just make a good estimate at 75. Now the median. There are 20 pieces of data because we have 20 students who are in the set of data. So the 20 students in the set of data, you're going to go halfway between 0 and 20. 20 divided by 2 is 10. So between the 10th and 11th person is the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or if I counted and moved my fingers towards the middle, going 10 paces in each direction, I would go to that middle spot between 70 and 80. So the median, or the middle student, got between a 70 and an 80%, or a C. Estimate the mode. The mode is the tallest bar in the system, and which coincidentally happens to be the same as the median. So this is between 70 and 80. Now that we have that written down, we are going to talk about describing the distribution using at least 6 vocabulary words. Now, what's nice is that the more vocabulary words you use, the more points you can get on the test. So what I want you to try to do right now is pause the video and write down as many vocabulary words as you can. All right, now that you've tried your best, here's a little bit of help that might help you with this. You may want to try to go with some M's. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 M's. These 5 M's will help you out a little bit. And how about C/O, S/S, and maybe an R. Now normally we would put the N for count up here too, but since we answered that in question 1, that's going to be pretty simple. We know the count already, which is 20. Alright, the min and the max. Now in this case, take a look at your data. Your data on your list right there is going to have your minimum and your maximum. Your minimum value is 40 because that was the lowest percent that was in our histogram. Our highest score was 110. That was our maximum. Now at this moment you can actually play with the range. The range is the subtraction of maximum minus minimum. So go and figure out your range. Maximum minus minimum is going to be 70. The difference between the highest and lowest score is 70%. Now we don't know the exact pieces of data, so these are all estimates. Now we have found our mean, median, and mode from the list above. So we're just going to transfer those numbers down there. Okay, and now we finally get to the C and the O. Cluster outlier. Was this data clustered, or did it have a specific outlier? Well, this is definitely clustered, because there was no specific outlier in the data. And that's the most simple way we can kind of explain it using those words. Now, S and S, skewed versus symmetric. Taking a look at the picture up top here, do you feel that it's more skewed to the left, skewed to the right, or symmetric? You guessed correctly if you said this is symmetric. This is definitely symmetric. And that finishes up this page 3 of the ditto. But if you turn now to page 4 of the ditto, you're going to repeat the same process. Now, this is a little bit different because instead of being symmetric, this is skewed to the left, but you'll notice again that the scale is missing. So let's put our scale down. This is going to be 100 at that mark. I'll zoom it in and show you. 100 at that mark, so therefore this is going to be 110. And this is going to go down by tens each time. When you get done filling the top part out, you can also go and do your description using all the same letters as done before. Please check with the teacher to see how well you did that bottom section and finish up this piece, and you'll be all set with pages 3 and 4.